The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Yep, we got her mine.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, it looks like we're about to struggle.
Real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down.
Oh yeah, Calais?
It's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And it's third down.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Oh, my God.
Complete to Kelvin Harmon. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
24 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful.
What are you doing?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. So
That's trash, bro. I literally look at this.
And how about
Oh, so you killed me when I was down. You know
to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly again, it's probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
Let's get the cheese started. Yeah, come on through, because I know y'all running man.
And they'll begin by running the option. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. Now they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 30.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's the option. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yards.
12 more yards there and another first down. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it?
But wait, he got a run. So he got a run back at
quarterback. To do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
That's a touchdown. I
Brings
don't
up
care.
2nd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Austin Eckler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But
oh, my God.
And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division
I missed the tackle,
that
bro.
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs.
I was trying to kill him, too.
Really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Josh Jacobs.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Thank you. Let's go.
For Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Amari Cooper with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker.
Wilson, I need you to
8-yard
pass.
gain, 2nd and 2. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bears 14, Lions 7.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Oh, yeah, Calais.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
But he hits his target, the tight end Lewis.
No, Calais.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Caught right side, Tate. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mahomes firing complete. gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not let.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown.
I hate this
Detroit.
fucking game, bro.
Auden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense. But when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
7 for 7. Fucking.
Now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to get going again.
124.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday
Whoa,
shoppers?
yeah, passing in, running.
Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division.
One more.
#3, and I
Well,
think the biggest
two
goal
more.
of all,
Two more.
try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On the option, here's Eckler. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his 1st catch. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down here.
Wow, they ran the ball?
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He'll return it from the 6. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back.
Oh, my God.
He's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 6.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's the option play now to the left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out as the Bears push further out in front.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half.
What'd you say?
Right before the half ended.
Yeah.
Chris Boswell is set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
He Jewish.
Now this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Lewis has it, the tight end. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Oh!
Mahomes.
Good shit!
In the air, and now it's intercepted. three. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. Steps away to his under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Bears 24. Lions
set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him through. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them kicking off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down.
Doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. Touchdown, Chicago! Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
at their own 25-yard line.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
Oh my God, I hate this game.
Big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
17.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
20-yard line.
Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun, because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Jimmy Ward.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field.
17.
It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled in.
And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
A gain of 4. Brings up 4th down and 1.
They'll try and run the option. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Samson Abukum able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And that's complete to Lewis. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Mercedes Lewis. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slob their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
On play action, they'll throw. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Chicago! Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To Juju Smith-Schuster.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Offside. Defense.
Are you serious?
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Detroit.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Mahomes first down screen pass, good for 5. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now it's Mahomes again.
I know many people like to throw to the team.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Amari Cooper, incomplete. Jimmy Ward there defensively.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of